Hello everyone, we are setting up our bag. I'm just resetting it to normal bag here. I don't think I'm going to really need backspin too much, and I'm going to use a different approach today. We're going to go for this a little bit differently than what you saw me do yesterday. I showed you guys how to position it in for a nice sniper. I do think that probably is going to be the best way, and probably the way that you should go about playing it. But at the same time, I also want to give you this alternate method, especially if you are to get a very bulky wind, and give yourself a chance at the green here, or up by the green anyway. Let me at least say that. So the way that I'm going to do this is a little bit, I don't know if this is similarly to what guys are doing or not similarly. That part I'm not really sure. I don't really know what guys are doing, but I know you can cut this corner some and get this around here for sure. That I know. In terms of picking a landing zone, that's going to be the hardest part, is to kind of find one. And I'm going to do it just kind of over the bunker there as my landing zone, and I'm going to do it with some back cut spin just to kind of hold the fairway if I do managed to hit it. And I did not quite angle it enough. I needed to keep going. So we needed a started point to see kind of where we were at. One of the things that I do know, the farther left you go, as you can see, how long I just hit that. So you can see the land zone is going to be very much into that narrow zone, and it's going to be a bit challenging to just kind of estimate what needs to be done. So tomorrow, if I do this, I'm going to basically set up to land it just left of that bunker, as left as the bunker as I can, and kind of go at it from there. And the only thing that I'm a little worried about is if you do get, say, a 15 to 16, it might not be enough to go for it. So it could be a bit of a challenge, but as you can see that I cleared that fairway, that it is going to be a very doable shot to where you could get down there close and give yourself a run. Now, if you are here, for the most part, you just want to essentially concede to this hole and just, accept birdie here. So I'm just going to, play right about maybe 1.5 per ring from here, more or less. So I'm going to go at least 11 rings from this point. And we're going to try to hold the line a little bit too, because with the one thing to remember about sand wedge, it goes very high, and it is going to have a lot of right cut spin on it. So there you see me just trying to hold the line. I was still off by, at least 2 rings, or you can just look at it, I just needed more side spin or more curl to just kind of even keel it out, because the land zone was actually probably pretty legit. Maybe a ring or 2 off, not very much. But it has more to do with it coming in so hard left to right that it's just completely changing the pitch of the ball and making it angle off to the side at a ridiculous angle. So good luck with that 4th hole. That was my first crack at that. I do think the hook is going to be somewhat manageable. I haven't seen anybody do one yet. So that was just kind of my first attempt. I was trying to estimate the landing zone, and I estimated it a little bit wrong. So what I would suggest, if you're going to use my video as a guide for you, Well, first be wary of a 15 to 16 mile per hour. So in other words, don't even try it with a Berserker. I think, well, unless you want to kind of model my land zone and try to land it on that fairway, kind of in a similar line with a 14 mile per hour wind, it can probably be done. But what I recommend to kind of get the ball going a little bit farther would be to try to make the, left of your bullseye before you start to do those ring adjustments like I do. Try to predict where the land zone is going to land to the left of that bunker, just as left to the bunker and rough as you can put it, and then stack the 3 bullseyes like I just did. If you're using a Pak 5 or a Pak 6, come in a ring or 2 rings maybe, 28 rings, it's 23 rings, but 2.8 targets from your target line, and good luck with that one. I do think you can get it up there close to the green. Whether or not it's going to be more makeable than the sniper shot, I really don't know, because I know the sniper shot is very makeable. You can get it. So where are we going to be putting the ball that's going to make it very easy? I mean, it would have to be right by the green in order for that shot to make any sense. If you have a completely sidewind globe thorn, even, it's going to be extremely hard to make since it's completely angled wind. So keep that in mind. The best approach could be the one that I showed you yesterday, but I'll continue. And like I said, if I do, I don't think I'm going to go Masters tomorrow on this account. That's the problem. Well, first off, I'm not qualifying, but second off, I was going to do the expert guide tomorrow with this account because I mentioned that I was going to do some revisions for those guys. We'll see. So good luck with that hole. I'll see you guys for hole 5 coming up.